These little things are 10k presets. I do have some cheaper ones again, but they're just basically metal. These ones allow me to vary the resistance from more or less 0 ohms up to 10,000 ohms. So the preset is now in position, and it's more or less at 1k, which for some reason it's gone up to 0.6 of an amp at 11.2 volts. Ooh, something's burning. Yep, you can see my little preset's burning there. Oh god, this thing just doesn't like the focus. Yep, my preset's burning away. That's going to go open circuit soon. Turn it right up. Oh, 1 amp. Oh, look at it. Oh dear, dear. Okay, so we're back again. Now this time I put this very blurry 510 ohm resistor in place. Instead of the 1k, this is a 510 ohm, so it's basically half. Yeah, flashing's pretty much the same. Voltage 1.65, and we were 11.65 I should say, 11.63 before, so it's a little increase, nothing to worry about. This has gone up a touch. We're now at 0.41 amps, so maybe it's a little bit more able to keep up with the demand. And there's all the 5 fans running. Obviously this isn't the best indication to see the speed, but an RPM counter would be quite difficult to make. Okay, so we've got 6 fans running, and we're still getting decent feedback on the tack. I kind of poke the wires in, but anyway, so we're drawing 0.54 amps at, God, I can't see that, 11.4 volts. Now that compares with 0.51 amps at 10.81 volts. So there's obviously a little bit more power capability in the circuit. Okay, so here we are with 7 fans running at 0.65 amps. I forget exactly how much amps these additional fans are supposed to draw, but I think it's about 0.17 from memory. We're now dropped to 11 volts on the output at, obviously this is full cycle. Now this compares, obviously I didn't have a metric for 7 fans before, but this is still higher than it was with 6, so definitely makes a big difference putting that 510 ohms resistor in there. Right, so here we go. I've got 1 fan. This is an old Xylence fan, so it's quite difficult to start actually. I've got my counting circuit, and I've got my PWM modifier here, which is set at the lowest value. So this is the slowest that the circuit will drive. This is sort of about 5 or 10% duty cycle. Now, my thought is that I've got this 510 resistor in series with this preset that I haven't blown up yet. My thought is that if I can adjust the resistance here, I will change the resistance from there to there. So it would be, originally it was 1k, I tried a different preset so it went down to 0, that's why it blew up. Now what I was thinking was, if I set this fan the kind of speed that I want it to be at its minimum, now obviously I can go quite fast. I can go up to 10.5, or I can put it right down the other end of the scale, down to 3 point, and still going down 3 volts. Now obviously the fan won't start up at 3 volts, so if I was to increase this until I get a voltage that I want, say 5 volts, still going up actually, there we go, 5 volts more or less, that is now set to run that 1 fan. Whatever resistance is on there, that is running 1 fan. So from there, it's a slower speed that this fan will basically run at comfortably. What I can do is then adjust the duty cycle. And what we have to remember is the duty cycle on a PC will tend to be between 20 and 100, whereas this is between 5 and 95. So I induced the duty cycle is going to put 12 volts, full power on the fan. RPMs go in a lot faster now, and there's the fan. I think these are 1500 RPMs. Now the other thing we've got going for us, even though this fan won't actually start, just bear with me 1 second. Okay, so I've just put the cycle right down. So even though this fan won't start, what happens when you turn a PC on and off is the PWM will actually go up to 100 for about 2 or 3 seconds, and you can hear that when you start your machine up. So what will happen is it'll just be like me grabbing hold of this and twisting it up a bit, and there you go, the fan just started. Didn't take much, just a quick turn, probably even not much more than. Right, so the fan is now stalled. If I go and I'll just turn it halfway, and this fan has started right up. So you can set up for one fan now. So here we are in the house. Now I've set these up, these 4 fans, to rear PWR fan 491 RPM at 20% duty cycle. Now obviously these will go up to, put it up to 200 to 100%. It's off the bit Phoenix, so it's around about 900, 922, very small amount of drop. So I'm going to switch to bigger off. And when it's down, I'm going to leave it a few seconds for all these fans to stop. Okay, so power on. You can see they're all revved up quite a bit, and then slowed back down. Now these are probably around 50% at the moment. That's still loading up. In a white keyboard mode today. Okay, what I'm noticing is there's not much change between 90 and 100%. Now I think that's probably okay, because it's basically max speed. Yeah, there you go, until about 80. So from 80 to 100, it's pretty much max speed. Now I could adjust that. I could give it a little bit less power if I wanted to do that. You can hear the difference, 90. A very small difference then between 90 and 100.